afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So striding in, Jose Reyes. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games. No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Let's go. 2-1 to Juan Lagares.
Runner!
2-1. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike. So far this year against southpaws, Conforto brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Popped up. Jaquez is there for it. 2 down.
Batting 4th, left fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner and set up behind the plate. Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
1-1.
Missed with a slider. Reyes at second with 2 down. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a called strike on the edge of the strike zone.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And oh, it ties up Reyes. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
He's going.
Into the box, Alex Hawkins. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Ready now, Gene Segura. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. pitch. And a double steal try here. First and second here with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner towards first. Reyes on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Right on the corner. 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 5. Lowry on third. Segura on second. Piscotty at first. 1 gone. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in, too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. From the belt, the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Nope, that's a ball.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
To short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing. Leading off the inning, Josh Bell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. In his career, Bell has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
Popped up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Digging in the switch hitter Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Career numbers against Chen. He's 1 for 5. 1-0 count. Here it is. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. The 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So stepping in, Steven Matz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Lowry. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-Yin Chen. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
So striding forward now, Tim Conway. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3-1. Alex Jaquez would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Miami down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Jose Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now that's popped up. Anderson over to his right. 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in to try it again, Juan Lagares. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And quickly there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Conforto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Alex Jaquez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Alex Jaquez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A tough sinker on the inside corner. breaking ball in for a strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set with the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Oh, yeah.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Stephen Piscotty is on deck. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Stephen Piscotty. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left. But this is a foul ball. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto. Set and the pitch. Now the double steal is on here. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now it throw to second, and he can't get back in time. So the hit and run works against them as he hits right into a double play. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Bell, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to center field. Conway is after it. 1 down. Next up for New York, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Just foul. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to short. Lowry And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Next to hit will be the pitcher. Steven Matz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike one.
Let's go, Marlins!
Ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Darno is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Marlins on top, 2-1. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. First time up, he went down
Leading
looking.
off the fourth for the Marlins, first baseman, Brian Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. So here now's the pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And that misses. 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Flores is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the balls down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Piscotty, and foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. One run, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Come on, Marlins!
Takes a knee-high fastball. Lagares, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Tim Conway. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. But a foul ball, 1-1. And he takes a called strike two.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Scooped up. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jed Lowry, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box now, Alex Jaquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Ready once again, Gene Segura. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit were vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Robert Gesellman enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's gone 3 for 6. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here it comes, 2-0. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Gesellman has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to center field. Reyes ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. 5 innings complete. The Marlins lead it 3-1. Drew Steckenrider is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Drew Steckenrider.
Josh Bell will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good changeup, just missed inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Wilmer Flores, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Steckenrider, a right-hander going 6'5". He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1 home. This one's down to third. Jaquez is right there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 13, second baseman. And
next for the Mets, Asdrubal Cabrera. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Comes set, and the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Missed with a slider. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score holds. It's 3-1. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. No hits to this point.
Lewis Brinson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Derek Dietrich will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Derek Dietrich.
And he takes ball one. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. Reyes. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Stepping in now, Tim Conway.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a liner caught down there at third. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 33, Jim Johnson.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. High strike there, and it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's just 1 for 6. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is a good fastball, swung on and missed.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Hansel Robles will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 47.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is off the plate, up and away. Here now the 2-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Three-two pitch. In the air, out to right. Conforto is in pursuit. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Jaquez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Gene Segura is on deck. 3-2 pitch. This is in the air to right. Conforto is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura singled home a run in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bruce has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Miami down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Digging in to try it again. Juan Lagares, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
3-0 to him now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Tepera, a native Texan. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he misses 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting, left fielder.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. From the stretch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Lagares stands at first with 1 out. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Piscotty is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 55,
Josh Bell the next to hit. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Giving chase is Brinson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball right back to the mound. Reyes back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Towards second. Barehanded at his knees. Touche, sir.
The batter, left fielder.
Ready for another chance. Lewis Brinson. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Realmuto on third with 2 out. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Hey, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Johnny Giavotella will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Giavotella.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes.
No strike. All right, Marlins.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Working to keep them in the game here. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Up next from Miami, Tim Conway. First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
This is flared out towards second. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to South Florida following this. Kyle Bearclaw comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Kyle Bearclaw.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Wilmer Flores. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Bearclaw, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Conway on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1-0 the count. Flores leads off first with 1 away. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Gonzalez hitting better than 200, which is really pretty exceptional for a pitcher.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brinson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I don't know if there was any intent behind that pitch, but it certainly opens up the outer half of the plate with this next one.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wei-Yin Chen earns win number 4 on the season. Kyle Berklaw records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.